Tesla's biggest event of the year is just a couple of weeks away and might be giving us a big Model Y Juniper surprise. Yeah, folks, this might just be what everyone has been waiting for. Plus, we've got a massive Tesla update rolling out now, the summer update with a bunch of new features I want to show off. And also, let's talk about some next big changes that Tesla is making to your car that are good and bad, coming sooner than you think. Lots of Tesla news to get into this week. Let me break down what you need to know, new deals, discounts, savings, Model Y Juniper news. As always, let me tell you all the Tesla news of the week you need to know, and also give a huge thanks to Recurrent for sponsoring this video. So a lot of the time on this channel, I have a lot of bad news to share about Tesla news, and I will get into that in this video. But first, let's start things off on a positive note and talk about some good news that you should know about, some small changes Tesla's making, starting first with what they're doing on their website. Now, I'm sure everyone watching this video, probably 99% of you have visited Tesla.com, and while it's not unlike other automakers to sort of flaunt different specials and savings on their website, something Tesla has done for a while now is basically combined a legitimate federal tax credit of $7,500 with this estimated 5 years of gas savings, which has always painted a very flowery final amount due for the car than what might be a little bit more realistic. Now, to be clear, there are definitely some gas savings to be had when you switch from a gas car to an electric car, but that general 5 years of gas savings was sort of a weird figure that always made the car a little too cheap and always was just a little bit more complicated to actually calculate out what you'd actually have to pay. Now, luckily, Tesla's actually made a small change that makes this way easier by allowing you to actually customize what potential savings you're seeing when you're looking at a Tesla. So if you're looking at a Model Y, for example, you can now add in the federal tax credit, $7,500, and add in the estimated gas savings if you want to and see how that could be customized in there to get you some more savings for your vehicle as well. Again, not saying there aren't, legitimate savings to be had, but this definitely lets you way more easily see what you're actually going to be paying for the car. Another small change here that I do appreciate is that Tesla's now making it a bit more apparent that you do need to purchase a charger when you buy your Tesla. I know I've talked about this before. People disagree with me. I think Tesla should include a basic charger with the vehicle for free, but they're just not doing that here in the United States. So when you are on the checkout page, now they've actually got pictures that show you your two options of what you've got, either the mobile connector or the wall connector or wall charger, whatever they call it. And while you're on the Tesla website, you might want to pop over to Tesla's used inventory because there actually are some good deals to be had, especially if you want to try out FSD or you just want to get behind the wheel of a Tesla, but you don't want to wait for what could or could not come with a cheaper Tesla. You can jump on right now and see what deals there are to be had. For example, I found a Model 3 2020 rear-wheel drive with less than 23,000 miles on it for under $25,000. And the beauty of Teslas is that even vehicles a couple of years old are still fully featured. This still gets all the full self-driving feature set. If you want to subscribe to it or purchase it, you can totally do that here. You've got a really luxurious interior. You're getting all the software features. So if you haven't checked out Tesla's used inventory in a while, jump on there because there are some pretty good deals to be had and relatively low mileage cars for a relatively affordable price. Also, speaking of the Tesla website and the Model 3, if you missed the news I had in my last video, just want to make sure this is very apparent because I think it's actually pretty big news. And that is that Tesla recently sort of created an all-new standard range Model 3 in the Mexico market that removes a lot of the sort of staple Tesla features that many owners have come to expect, even in Tesla's base entry-level vehicles. For example, this Mexican Model 3 only has a cloth interior, does not have a vegan leather interior, does not have RGB ambient lighting, only a white ambient light strip. It does not have a rear display. It doesn't have heated wipers. That doesn't have a heated steering wheel. Doesn't have a heated seat or even a cooled seat. Just a lot of bare bones features here are present in the vehicle, but a lot of the more creature comfort things are removed in an effort to get costs as low as they can for this model. And I definitely think this is sort of a framework and a preview of things to come with what could be the new standard range Model Y Juniper and even, the Model 3 standard range in other parts of the world. Just an interesting release that is definitely worth taking a look at if you missed it, because I bet you this comes to other markets in the not too distant future. But now moving on to a bit of positive news, Tesla has been steadily releasing their big summer update that is packed with a ton of features. Tesla's been really good lately releasing spring update. They've got their holiday update. Now we've got the summer update. So let's jump out to the Tesla so I can get inside and show you a couple of the new features you should know about and try out in your own Tesla right now. Now, while there isn't really any major redesign on the surface, there is now one persistent, brand new element that we've never seen before, and that's up in the corner right here. This is now a little indication not only of like the weather with like a little icon there to show if it's sunny or cloudy or whatever it is. We can see what the temperature is. That's been redesigned. But also if we tap on it now, we now get some additional information. So we can now see where we are, and we actually have a little bit of a forecast here. So we've got, I guess this is like the same day forecast. We can sort of swipe through here and see about, I don't know, 7 hours into the future on what will be occurring. We can see chance of rain, humidity, wind, air quality index, UV index, and all that. So it'd be kind of cool if we could like look up other cities. There's no way to do that as of right now. You're just going to see your current place, but that is super cool. And that is brand new. And again, a persistent element in all Teslas on the summer update. Just tap on that and you'll get more info. You've also got some new changes here in our menu here under the schedule tab. You now have the ability to schedule different charging parameters and preconditioning, whether you're at home, whether you're at work, or even if you want to set up a custom current location. I can set preconditioning here on what schedule I want the car to abide by, which is kind of cool, and I can repeat that weekly. Also for charging as well. This is super nice. What this is actually really nice for, the scheduled charging feature, is for off-peak and on-peak utility rates. So if you live in a major city or you have a utility company that charges different basically different rates depending on the time of day, this is an easy way to make sure your car only charges when rates are at their cheapest. This isn't going to be automatic like some things, but if you come in here and set it, you'll be good to go. And yeah, that's a new setting in here under the schedule tab. And while it's nice to see some new battery charging options inside of the Tesla Summer Update, wouldn't it be even better if we could sort of see how the real health of our battery was sort of every single month? We could sort of track and see how our charging habits were either helping or hurting our battery. Well, actually, if you didn't know, you can do this right now, totally for free, thanks to the help of this video's sponsor, Recurrent. And if you haven't heard of Recurrent before, it is an amazing resource for the EV community, led by a team of data scientists and also just sort of passionate EV owners and enthusiasts who are looking to give the power of this battery data to you so you can make proper informed decisions on whether you should buy a used EV, sort of how to best maintain the EV you've got, or if you're looking to sell your EV, potentially earn you some more money in the process thanks to a healthy EV battery you've got sitting in your garage or driveway. One of my favorite Recurrent tools is this totally free monthly battery report that delivers you insight into the health of your EV's battery every single month. You're able to sort of dive into the data here, see how your charging habits could be helping or hurting sort of the total health of your EV's battery. You can see sort of what your real world range looks like, see how things like temperature could be helping or hurting your real world range. But the beauty of Recurrent does not stop there, because again, Recurrent's got an amazing tool that'll let you actually run a one-time report if you're looking at a used EV, so you can sort of see how healthy that battery may or may not be. Because again, it's not just sort of the range you see displayed in the car that's an indicator of the health of the battery. There is so much more to that, which Recurrent is going to help you unlock, again, 100% for free. And also, if you're looking to sell your EV, like maybe you're looking at a new Model Y coming soon, or maybe switching to Rivian or something else, you're able to go on Recurrent's website. They're going to automatically get you connected to dealers in a couple of simple clicks who really understand the value of a healthy battery. Just a couple of simple clicks, no muss, no fuss, no spam, just offers you can accept or ignore. Recurrent makes this process incredibly easy, and so many EV owners have had a ton of success sort of with this solution here. Again, one of the things that I love about Recurrent here is that this is a team of very, very smart people who are also super passionate about EVs. They understand what it's like to own an EV, drive an EV, and they're giving us EV owners and the community here the power of this data, and also advocating for us on our behalf. They're trying to work with different organizations and companies to help them better understand and better value what a used EV is worth. I'm a huge fan. You guys are going to love them as well. So again, if you want to learn more, check it out for yourself today and take advantage of this totally free monthly battery report. Hit the link right down below to learn more and check out Recurrent for yourself today. Right now, again, it's free. You got nothing to lose, so click that link down below. Of course, we've also got some new media options. The main one being YouTube Music is now there, so that's sort of cool. So you can sort of set that up and use that if you want to. This now joins Audible. We've got Amazon Music, obviously the S and the XF Sirius XM. We've got Tidal, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, the sort of Stitcher streaming thing, Spotify. Tesla's done actually a pretty good job. There is a pretty nice amount of media options here, YouTube Music being the newest, but over the last couple of months, there's been a lot of new ones added, which has been really nice to see. This next hidden feature isn't so much on the car itself, though it does control the car. It's actually in the mobile app, and these are new parental controls. So if you go down in here to the Tesla app, go to security and drivers, you now have a parental controls parameter where you can set different things. You can set the speed limit, you can reduce acceleration and keep it locked in chill mode. You're able to have some safety features required on, and also get curfew notifications if the car is driving at certain times between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. And I don't think those notifications happen on the car itself, but we'll go to the app, as I'm sure the parent, the owner of the car, would want to know what's happening. So this has long been a requested feature, some real sort of built-out parental controls. They're now here right inside of the native Tesla app, right on your phone, iOS or Android. Tesla also just made a very interesting change that seems to sort of give us some clues that more changes are coming. I had mentioned in a previous video that Tesla had launched this weird, package deal for the Model S and Model X that included unlimited supercharging, premium connectivity, and full self-driving for 3 years. It was $5,000 for 3 years. They've now changed the name of that package. It's the Drive Anywhere package, and again, for 3 years, gets you full self-driving, premium connectivity, and unlimited supercharging. Now, premium connectivity is $100 a year, so $300 a year isn't a huge deal. Full self-driving, on the other hand, is $1,200 a year if you do the subscription, $8,000 if you buy it, and then supercharging really has to do with, well, how often you supercharge. So if you do a lot of supercharging, especially if you rely on that as your main way to charge, that actually could make sense as a pretty good deal. It's also worth noting that you can actually get this at a discounted price if you pay for full self-driving. So if you spend the $8,000 on full self-driving for $2,000 now, you can still get the Drive Anywhere package, which basically just sort of, I think the more moneymaker there for you is for supercharging, because again, premium connectivity is $100 a year, so it's not really equating into much here when you're spending this much on the car already. But again, if you do a lot of supercharging, basically $2,000 flat fee for unlimited supercharging for 3 years might actually make a lot of sense. I think probably a better deal is not spending the money on full self-driving, just doing the bundle and basically doing the subscription for 3 years, and then sort of reevaluating things after 3 years, because as of the last 3 years, the full self-driving price has just gone down. So very interesting to see this bundle, and I am super curious to see if, or I really think it's a matter of when, this extends down to the Model 3 and Model Y, and even Cybertruck to a certain extent, ultimately, because as of right now, it's only on Model S and Model X, and actually isn't that bad of a deal, I think, if you do a lot of supercharging and if you want to utilize full self-driving every day. All right, next up, let's talk about Model Y Juniper, because there's a lot of demand here for updates on this vehicle, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we haven't gotten a lot of new info as of late. After we got this leaked photo, we did get, of course, those spy shots of the all-new light bar on the back of the vehicle, and also an interior shot that shows us what is coming next. But really, since those images were leaked, Tesla sort of doubled down on their security, because we haven't gotten any new images since. And I should mention that with one of Tesla's biggest events of the year happening in less than 2 months, the big 10/10 event, it was a 8, now it's 1010, coming up sort of on the horizon, there is some increased speculation that maybe, just maybe, we get a bit of a Model Y update or a Juniper preview at that event, as Tesla is supposed to cover a lot of new things in the next couple of weeks. Now, of course, the big star of the show in October is going to be the Cybercab, the robotaxi. That's going to be what Tesla's going to be showing off as the primary thing at this event. But there has been increased speculation over the last couple of days that maybe we get a bit of info on Model Y Juniper, and maybe Tesla could sort of take it a couple of ways. Maybe we get like a straight up teaser of like, hey, here's what's coming soon. We're just going to sort of tease the update that we've got. Maybe, since Tesla has basically alluded to the fact in not so sort of cryptic language that a new Model Y is coming in 2025, maybe they give us a full-on preview of what is coming, or maybe they even sort of just release the vehicle and open up pre-orders at that event, which sounds crazy, but Tesla's been known for doing far crazier things. What also does give a little bit of evidence to this is the fact that we have heard multiple reports that Tesla was working to possibly launch this vehicle before the end of 2024. And even Tesla themselves, not too long ago, said they were sort of accelerating production of vehicles and were really trying to get those vehicles done before the end of 2024 or early 2025. Another reason that you might call me crazy, but don't call me crazy in the comments down below. Another reason this could happen is that sort of, it's resurfacing on social media that Elon did mention a couple of other things would be coming at that October 10th event. It's not just going to be Cybercab. It's not just going to be Optimus. We could be getting some real vehicle announcements. So, like I said, I to be totally transparent, it may happen, it may not happen. I'm not here to lie to you and tell you it's definitely going to happen, but is it a possibility on the table, and does it have a likelihood, a higher likelihood of happening at this fall event? I think it definitely does, in my opinion. Would make sense if they want to make a splash with the new Model Y Juniper to sort of release some more info then and there, but we just don't know as of right now. Maybe we get a little bit more info as we get closer to the event, but just thought I'd sort of point out that there is some chatter in the community about maybe some info being shared there, so if you want the latest on Model Y Juniper, stay tuned, and hopefully we hear more from Elon in the next couple of weeks. And finally, speaking of the Tesla event, there's also been some discussion lately as to what Tesla is sort of working on in terms of new features for our vehicles. We've talked about, obviously, the new Tesla models coming soon, the Cybercab, the cheaper $25,000 Model 2, Model Y Juniper, but what about other sort of instrumental features that could be coming to our Teslas? We know, for example, Tesla's working on wireless charging. They teased this not too long ago that they are, in fact, pursuing wireless charging technology for our Teslas. We've also heard that Starlink could be coming to Teslas as well as sort of a built-in connectivity feature. We already have people sort of mounting the roaming Starlink dishes on Cybertrucks and other vehicles as of now, and I think Starlink on Teslas makes a lot of sense. Sort of two Elon companies coming together to synergize their features does make a lot of sense. Also, front bumper camera, it's on the Cybertruck, it's on the new Model Y Juniper, at least allegedly. That would make sense to see as a new sort of staple feature across the board. And also, we've seen some images and renders of a light bar, a front light bar, coming as a new Tesla design language thing on new models. Maybe it's something we see with the Model Y Juniper, maybe we see it on the Cybercab. Obviously, Tesla is embracing this front light bar with the Cybertruck, and maybe we see it come to other models in the Tesla lineup as well, again, in the not too distant future. We also know that Tesla is working on a new version of Hardware 5, which I guess technically now Elon says they're not calling it hardware whatever anymore, it's called AI, so instead of Hardware 5, it'd be AI 5, but whatever it is, we know Tesla's working on their next generation camera system for full self-driving and autopilot. And yeah, that's some of the stuff we know is in the works. A little bit of a slower news week this week as we all sort of wait for the October event and some things that could be coming next. But I'm curious, what are your thoughts on the Tesla news of the week? Your thoughts on the Tesla, not the holiday update, the summer update. We're waiting for the holiday update a little bit later on. But what are your thoughts on the summer update? Your thoughts on Model Y Juniper? Your thoughts on the cheaper Tesla deals? Drop a comment down below and let me know. And also, if you want a chance to win some free Amazon money, 3 simple things you gotta do to win. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below. And I've had a ton of fun doing Easter eggs in my latest videos. So fun seeing everyone comment the special word to let me know you made it to the very end. And if you made it to the end of this video, let me grab today's prop 1 second. And if you made it to the very end of the video, I've got a secret you need to know, and that is that you can actually win a Tesla of your choice or $50,000 cash. Yes, you can even win a brand new Cybertruck. This is all made possible by Chicago Chesed and their 10th annual Tesla raffle happening right now. And if you haven't heard of it before, Chesed Chicago is dedicated to helping families in crisis. It's a nonprofit. They're funding 80+ programs and trying to help families get back on their feet by offering goods, services like food, furniture, job placement, and so much more. So if you want the chance to win a Model S, X3, Y Cybertruck, or $50,000 cash, link is down below, and you can get $25 off 2 tickets or $500 off 15 tickets by using my special promo code Robert. Hurry up though, tickets are limited. Only 9,999 tickets will be sold, so get your tickets today. Do not wait. Again, link is down below, and use that special promo code Robert. If you made it to the end of this video, I've got my Elon Musk book here that I've got on the shelf behind me. If anyone has read this, well, let me ask it this way. Have you read the Elon Musk, Walter Isaacson book? And if you did, what are your thoughts? Leave that down below, and I can pick some of you guys and do some Amazon gift card giveaways too, but only for the special ones of you who stay to the very end. And my camera ran out of space in the SD card. So I'll end it like this. Again, leave that comment down below. Elon Musk book. Me and Elon hanging out here. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you all. I am Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you back here in the next one.